Hello! Hi, Avery, Kimono, Ome, Keltome? I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Yes, I remember you. You just commented on one of my VODs, didn't you? And then I responded to it. And hi, Godspeeds, welcome. How is everyone doing? Do you guys let me know if my audio's okay? Thanks, Kimono. I appreciate it. No worries. Let me know if you guys can hear me, and if you can hear the game, if I need to adjust anything. Audio's A-okay? Thank you. Thumbs up. Alright. We continue. Yeah, hi, welcome. So how do you think the trial went this morning? How do you think it went? It got a bit crazy in there. I just wonder if that killed our chances. Yeah, I guess it did get out of hand. Mr. Kudo's testimony did nothing to help us. Plus, now we don't even know the identity of the waitress who laced the coffee. All we know is what old Mr. Kudo saw. The apron straps and the ribbon. And that the victim was wearing an earpiece when his eardrum was ruptured. Talk about a terrifying case of contradictionitis. Time to play doctor and find ourselves a cure then, huh? Yeah. We've got to find one for Maggie, or she's going to have a terminal case of guilty. Alright, where are we going? I hope everyone is doing well. Feel free to comment in between dialogue. I read stuff, so. I guess Maggie's still in questioning. But we've got questions to ask her too! Maggie! Maggie! Keep it down, Maya. This isn't a playground, you know. Okay, well, I guess that's not where we gotta go. Looks like Gumshoe's not here. Never mind that. What's going on? It feels different in here somehow. You think? Yeah, everyone seems to be on edge. What are you doing? Call the officers for the briefing, quick! Can't you shut down the station server? Chief, quit playing on the internet! But my email pen pal 1337 as Prince. Save it for later. I'm turning it off now. It's 92 degrees all day. Ooh, that's not great. Yuck. Stay cool somehow. No, 1337 as in Prince. Everyone's keeping busy in here, huh? Keeping busy? More like panicking if you ask me. Something's going on. Something big. And they won't tell me. AC and Sprite save me facts. Maybe some ice too, if you have it. Empty as usual. Yeah, and it's lunchtime too. I need Harangi's a giant ice tiger. Yes, you do. That is true. I don't know who this is. That's it! Come on, come on, come on! Hey, that sounds like... Now just call it 8, pal! Come on! I know you can! He's getting really worked up about something. No! That's the wrong number! Looks like an 8 would have only netted me $5 anyway. What a ripoff. What's the problem, Detective Gumshoe? Huh? Oh, it's you. I was just... I was just listening to the radio, pal. To the radio? Hey, Detective Gumshoe's having lunch here. He is, and he's having the twin tea set. What can I say? My guy. This is a nightmare. How am I supposed to look Maggie in the eye now, pal? You really drove her into a corner, you know. You always blow apart my testimony. Why of all days didn't you do it today? Can you do an impression of... Can I do an impression of you? I think I would need, like, a direct reference. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not good when it comes to, like, impressions of other things that I hear. But if we, once we get back to our collabs, if you remind me, I will try. He's simping hard? Facts. He's just a little guy, doing his best, but no one's here to help him. Sorry, there just weren't any holes in it, for once. Yeah, what happened? Usually your testimonies are like Swiss cheese. Swiss cheese? Would he have preferred crumbly like aged Parmesan? Anyway, this case has already been ruled on. There shouldn't be any holes left to find. Yeah, just have to remind me because I have the memory of a literal goldfish. I turn around and I forget. So, did Maggie say anything to you? About me, I mean. Well, how did she put it again? I can't believe Detective Gumshoe. I hate him, sir, I mean it. I don't ever want to see him again. Something like that. What? Wow. My poor guy. Please, Detective Gumshoe. I didn't mean... Why? Why is this happening? He's banging his head against the wall, Nick. Oh, man. Poor Gumshoe. Talk to me, buddy. So, did you like the twin tea set? I've never paid that much money for lunch before. I was so nervous my hands were shaking. So, how did it taste? Well, for 20 bucks, I guess. I don't know how to describe it, really. It was delicate. F for real. Salute, Gumshoe. Delicate? You mean you liked it? Didn't taste bad to you? What's the matter with him? Looks like he's thinking. That's it! I've been trying to think of the right word to describe the taste! And I just realized! It's bad! That's it! It tasted bad! It's just kinda hard to admit it to yourself when you paid 20 bucks for it, you know? Maybe you should have found out about the price after he'd finished eating. Hey, Nick, maybe that's why Glen Elg came here. Maybe he heard about the super fierce twin tea set. Welcome back. If by fierce you mean fearsome. Speaking of Glen Elg, that reminds me. We still hardly know anything about the guy. Why don't we ask Detective Gumshoe what he knows, seeing as he's here? So, what were you all excited about earlier? Huh? That's right. You said you were listening to the radio or something. Oh, that was nothing. I wasn't excited. Come on, Detective Gumshoe. You could tell little old me. What were you listening to? Nothing, really. It was just the, daily exercise show. Oh my gosh. Gumshoe. What the? A psyche lock? Hahaha. This lunch special lobster sure is great. Then why are there tears in your eyes? Oh my... Gumshoe? Talk to me. Alright, Detective Gumshoe. Tell me the truth. What were you listening to? No way, pal. Now that you made a big thing out of it, I'm not gonna tell you. We'll see about that, pal. Considering all the noise you were making while you were listening, it's pretty clear what kind of radio program it was. I'd say it was related to... Ooh, do I have a lottery ticket with me? Aha. He did it! No, not my boy. Not guilty. I'm right, aren't I? You were listening to the lottery results, weren't you? You thought I'd try to win big just like Glen Elg? Oh, you thought you'd try to win big, just like Glen Elg did. It's like you could see right through me. Huh? I cracked him already? See, pal? That's why I said it was nothing. My guy. Makes my job easy. Facts. Easy peasy. I'm usually pretty lucky, so I figured I'd give it a try. What's with everyone in the lottery? So, how did it go? I won 50 cents. It'd be better to win nothing at all than half a lousy buck. I was so mad. Yeah, I know the feeling. I bought the same kind of ticket as Mr. L, see? And they got the special radio show where they announce the winning numbers. They even do the drawings live on the air. It's intense, pal. Bye for a little bit. Oh, see ya. Thank you for dropping by. I bet that's what Mr. L was listening to on the day he was killed. Yeah. What time is it now? It's just after 1:30. And are the lottery results always broadcast at the same time? Yeah. Look, I got this flyer when I bought the ticket. Millionaire Radio Flyer. Experience the most thrilling 10 minutes of your life every Monday at 1:30 p.m. Millionaire Radio? That sounds cool. I want to try it, Nick. Then buy a ticket, Maya. With your own money. Okay. This guy was a real programming genius. They called him the walking computer at the place where he worked. What happens when he crashes, though? Does he just stop moving all of a sudden? He wasn't literally a computer, Maya. Anyway, there's nothing between Maggie and the victim. Yeah, that's what we found out yesterday, too. Hey, Detective Gumshoe, don't you have any information that's a bit more fun? Fun? Oh, I know. So, have you paid a visit to where Mr. L worked yet? You might as well. His workplace? Where is that? A computer firm called Blue Screens Inc. Or something like that. Sounds like a real stable company. This could be fun, Nick. Let's go. Computers aren't really my thing, Maya. We'll be fine. I know all about that high-tech stuff. I wonder about that. It's just around the corner from this joint. You should take a look. A computer firm called Blue Screens Inc., huh? Let's go. What? Wow, this place is so high-tech. You can almost smell the electricity in the air. It's a computer firm, Maya. They can't work without electricity, you know. Who are you? Oh, hello. I'm sorry. Access is restricted to authorized personnel only. This is a computer programming laboratory. There are far too many trade secrets that could be leaked. Wow, what secrets? Everything you see here is classified. No information can leave this building. Understood. Who is this woman? She's like a robot from some kind of whack educational show. My name is Lisa Basil. I'm the company director. Director? She's human? She seems more like a ghost in a shell. Oh my gosh. Anime references. And that thing over her eye. Isn't that the same device as Glenn Elk's? That's a DMH, right? Nice try, but it's the other way around, Maya. It's an HMD. All of my programmers here at Blue Screens Inc. are supplied with HMDs. Then do you write programs too? No, I just enjoy wearing this. They are pretty cool. I wouldn't mind one. Not with your aesthetic, Maya. So, what exactly is this firm's business? I will try to simplify it so that you can understand. We analyze the data management systems required by certain branches of industry, and then deliver optimum operating systems and source-level components to them. Huh? You lost me on the corner of analyze and management. It doesn't matter. They analyze stuff. You got that much, right? The software we produce is distributed on CDs. CDs? Yes, compact disc, digital optical storage media. Of course. CDs are used for software as well as music. It is a small firm, but all of my employees are first-class programmers. Let's ask one of them what they are doing. On 2016 facts, no one uses those anymore. Excuse me, what are you working on right now? I'm researching the impact of time-slicing common area on logical access to shared global variables. Obviously, program structures heavily influence response time and performance, so the co-independence of global variables and memory overheads is vitally important to the success of the execution. Well, you get the idea. That is the sort of thing we are involved in. Did you good people follow all of that? Yeah. Your blank smile just said otherwise, Maya. You know about what happened, right, Miss Basil? You mean about Glenn being poisoned? Yes, I know. It's terrible. Can you tell us anything that might be helpful? I don't think so. A police officer was here earlier, too. But I couldn't tell him anything either because the waitress who committed the crime has nothing to do with Blue Screens Inc. Oh. How about Mr. Elg's desk? Have you cleared it out already? No, not yet. It's this one right in front of you. If there's anything that might be useful to you, you are welcome to take it. I guess there might be a clue somewhere. Ooh. Thanks, lady. So much for confidential. Whoa, look at this desk, Nick. What a mess. Looks pretty average to me. But you can't get any work done with everything all over the place like this. You think? Real WizKids can work under any condition, you know? She's trying to hint that I should tidy my desk more. I'll clean up my desk when Maya stops asking silly questions. No hurry then. Hey, this calendar. What about it? If this is another hint about tidying, you can forget it. Someone's marked December 3rd in red pen. December 3rd? That's the day Mr. Elg was murdered. When did they clean it? Is after a month. That's true, they haven't cleaned it in a month. Wait, that's wild. I guess they're all too busy? Huh. Is there anything else? Yeah, it says, meet with the tiger. The tiger? Nice. Is that everything? I guess, what is this? Wow, look at this mess. Looks like they're all betting tickets. What kind of betting tickets? For betting on which horse will win a given race. They're horse racing tickets. Oh, wow. His drawers are stuffed full of these. Looks like they're all losing tickets, though. Aha! There's over 500 of them. This many tickets would get you, what, $1 down at the recycling center? But I didn't know you were so hard up that you'd try to profit from the dead, Nick. I'm just taking them as evidence, Maya. He's really pounding that keyboard, isn't he? Wow, I bet that's where the pro and programmer comes from, huh? I guess I shouldn't be resting on my laurels. Gotta expand my skill set and all that. Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe I could become old CD's apprentice. And what about your spirit medium training? I'm going to assume we've seen everything that is of value here. I don't see any sign of Mr. Kudo, do you? Maybe he went to buy another ton of bird seeds. I was kind of hoping he wouldn't be here anyway, at least not for now. Besides, any more seeds today and I'm liable to turn into a real phoenix. Do phoenixes eat seeds? Hey, check this out. I wouldn't get too close to that if I were you. Otherwise, you might be in for a shock. My phony must be lurking someplace nearby. Just imagine, a tiger loose in the city. Meanwhile, the real phoenix is like an abandoned chick, lost in a vast urban jungle. Huh? Don't worry. Someday you'll grow up and become a ferocious tiger too. Don't lose hope. Why is she trying to pep talk me into becoming my phony? Wild. Okay, maybe we go into the kitchen? Huh? Mr. Armstrong's talking to someone. I'll be back next month. Oui, naturellement. I'll be waiting for you. If you haven't got it by then, I'm afraid it might get a little hot around here. No, I will have everything ready, I promise. I love fire, you know. I love the way it crackles. No, stop it, I beg you. Then don't let me down. I'll be watching you. Mais non, this is not necessary. You can trust me, mademoiselle. Talk to anyone, and I'll drive a knife right through your heart. Oh, no, you do not have to worry. You know, you worry far too much. Maybe this will help you relax. It is the oil of sandalwood. I do love raw meat from time to time. Ah! I'll be taking my leave. Goodbye. For now. Kafka, who is that girl? We don't know yet. Ooh, I have the shivers. I must rub some of my oil all over my body before I become the nervous wreck. There, oh, oui, that feels good. Oh la la, excusez-moi, monsieur. My eyes! Just asking for a friend who might be into that. I see. Well, we're probably going to be seeing more of her soon. Someone has a crush indeed. Your eyes? If you have trouble with your eyes, you need this, la oil of sandalwood. Isn't that just the leftovers of what you were just using? My guy. You don't exactly have many customers, do you, Mr. Armstrong? No, you are right, monsieur. But perhaps that is the perfect time for you to visit me, non? That way, I can give you my undivided attention and cook for you la dish supreme. Putting on a brave face, huh? And that's what girls do, Nick. But you are right. Business is very difficult these days. Perhaps the name is the problem. People do not understand it. They think it is Trey. I just wanted people to think that my restaurant was exclusive. But they think you just serve fast food on cheap plastic trays. French is not what I expected to hear today. It's faux French, though. I can't do an actual French accent. I wish. Nick, that's the kind of thing that can make a girl cry. Have you forgotten that Mr. Armstrong is a man, Maya? But this restaurant is my life. It is everything to me. I will defend it to la finale. No one will take it from me. So, who was that woman you were just talking to? Oh la la, you saw that? Well, yes, sorry. So, who was she? She looks so polite and graceful. Polite? Graceful? And she likes raw meat and fires, right? I'll be back next month. Oui, naturellement. I'll be waiting for you. If you haven't got it by then, I'm afraid it might get a little hot around here. No, I will have everything ready, I promise. Now that I think about it. Hey, Maya. I think it's pretty clear what kind of conversation they were having. You think so? Well then, let's show him that piece of evidence and see what happens. Aha. So long as that paper exists, I am but a delightful angel with la broken wings. An angel, huh? Doesn't bode well when you think about it. Oui, they kept harassing me months after months. In the end, I had to give in. I agreed to help them. Help them? With what? Mais bien sûr, if I did not owe them the money, I would have refused. But my hands were tied. Please, what did you agree to help them with? No, I cannot say. If I tell you that woman, she will slice me up and eat me with la salad garnish. Ew, I hope he doesn't mean that he'll literally be sliced up and served with garnish. I'm going to guess that woman has something to do with your loan contract, am I right? Please, Mr. Armstrong, tell us about that woman. Ah. The woman who was here earlier. I take it that she's, Why has it come to this? What a tragedy. Suddenly I find myself so deep in la debt. It is a sign of la bad world we live in, no? No, I'd say it's more of a sign of la bad culinary skills. The woman who was here, the scary woman, she's from the loan office. Loan office? Is that where you borrowed $500,000 from? Oui, tender lender it is called. Catchy name. Just hearing it makes me want to borrow some money. Please. Oh, please. You must not borrow from them. If you must, no more than $10. $10? Sounds like your whole monthly stipend, Maya. Hey, I get a bit more than that, thank you very much. So, tender lender is the loan office you borrowed $500,000 from, huh? I wonder if they've got anything to do with this case. Tender lender.
I am a weak woman. When I am upset, I have to buy something nice to cheer me up. Thanks to him loaning me the money, I have to pay back $500,000 now. I am like his slave. I have to do everything that he tells me.
Who is he?
The tiger.
The tiger?
Oui, he is the manager of the Tenderlander, a terrifying man, the big city mobster. When he shouts at me, my knees are trembling and his voice is ringing in my ears for 3 days. As soon as I hear the noise of that battered old scooter he rides, I start to cry.
A big city mobster who rides a battered old scooter. Does this guy resemble me by any chance?
Oh, no, 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 this man has a presence, a most formidable personality. Also, oui, he does have the spiky hair, just like you. Oui, there is a resemblance there, I suppose.
Sounds like this loan office is worth checking out after all.
If you want to visit the Tenderlander, it is just beyond Vitamin Square.
Hey, Nick. If you need money, I can loan you some, as long as it's less than $3. Thanks for the offer. Just beyond Vitamin Square, huh?
Let's go.
Well, I'm gonna head back to the precinct now. We've got a big meeting starting in a bit. About Maggie's case, you mean? No, that's pretty much wrapped up now. There's another big case going down at the moment, so she's been pushed aside. Okay, well, see you later then. Bye. Eh. You'd better get going, detective, or you'll be late. Actually, I've kind of got a favor to ask. It's a big one. A favor? Yeah, it's for, Maggie, actually. I was kind of hoping you'd give this to her for me. What is it? It's a lunchbox. I got up early so I could make it. I've been real worried about her. She looks like she'd lost a lot of weight. Detective Gumshoe.
Bento, indeed.
How many weenies are in here? There's not a person on Earth who could down this much meat.
You think? I love weenies. I can't get enough of their tender juiciness. So will you give it to her? Took me ages to make, so say you will, pal.
I can't exactly say no, can I? A tenderly handmade lunchbox fills the stomach with love and plenty of weenies. My goodness. Maybe I'll eat it myself if I get hungry.
Don't forget, okay? I'm counting on you to give that to Maggie.
He's finally gone. And so are we. Tender lender. Oh my gosh, it's a Dharma. Tender lender. This place gives off a really strange vibe, doesn't it?
Win through compromise.
Looks like the tiger isn't in his lair. And that is, as they say, a very good thing.
Welcome.
Oh. Talk about a creepy voice. It makes your soul want to shrivel up and die.
You're here to discuss a loan?
No, not exactly.
The manager is away at the moment. Wait quietly, please.
She's gone. Just like that. I guess we'll just have to come back another time. But this is the perfect opportunity, Nick. This place reeks of suspicion. Come on, Nick. Let's take a look around, okay? Do you think it'd be okay? Of course. No one will ever know.
Coffee?
Ah!
I'll leave it here for you to enjoy. Quietly.
Yes, thank you.
Do not touch the desk. Please.
It's a very shiny desk. Nick, let's get out of here. Now she wants to get out of here? But no, I'm gonna touch the desk. There's a CD player on the desk, but the desk is so loud it's a wonder you can hear it. The lid is open. I wonder what kind of music the tiger's into.
Have you finished the coffee?
Yes, thanks. It was lovely.
So, you drink it all?
Oh.
If you touch anything else that doesn't belong to you, there's always another cup.
That coffee! It was laced with something. I'm almost sure of it. Nick, my stomach, it's killing me. Oh, wait. Maybe it was just the burger I ate for breakfast. I sure hope so. We better take a look at that CD while we're still alive and have the chance. What the? What? It's not the Rocco soundtrack, is it? Claw of the Tiger? It's a demo CD. The artist's name has been handwritten on the disc in pen. MC Bomber. What? This must be the CD Maggie told us about. Let's listen to it. I bet it's heavy metal. No way! That woman will make us drink more coffee if we do. Aha! Oh no! Someone's dropped the ashtray on the floor. That's going to be a nightmare to clean up. Yeah, it's all over the rug and everything. I accidentally knocked over a really big space heater once. Cleaning up was such a pain. It was one of those super antiques where you have to burn a ton of charcoal. How did you manage to knock over one of those? Aren't they supposed to be super heavy? Oh, hey! There's a book of matches here, too. Matches, huh? Places don't give those out much nowadays. Hey, wait a second. What is it? Look what's printed on its cover. It says Tribulations. Aha! These matches could come in handy. We might be able to use them. Yeah, the pilot light for the office boiler keeps going out. Swing and a miss, Maya. Swing and a miss. Let's see. This round doll thing is called a Daruma, I think. I figured I'd read a book or two and be more cultured in case you were wondering. You mean you aren't making stuff up for a change? Heh, I bet you also didn't know that no matter what, he'll always right himself. Go on, Nick. Give him a good shove. Only if I feel like dying. Now this yellow thing, this is a Japanese chess piece. I think it's a king. Not that I'm an expert or anything. I'm more of a reversey person, you know? Assuming she knows what she's talking about, these aren't exactly your typical mobster wannabe items. They're not trophies, are they? Oop. Hey! There's a piece of paper sticking out from under here. What is it? A repair bill? Looks like he did some repair work on his car. Does he even have one? $15,000 to replace a bumper and a light? That's insane! The car's registered to the Cadaverinis? Huh? So it's not even the Tiger's car? Why would someone else's repair bill be in the Tiger's office? Paid by Tigre to the Cadaverini family. Hey, look at this Parisian-style coat. It's so chic. Looks more like a pimp coat to me. Guess I haven't got an eye for fashion. Hey, look at this. This suit is the same color as the one you wear, Nick. The same color as my suit. Keep your voice down, Maya. Nick, you've got to take a look at this. Some cake. Ah! I'll just leave it here for you. Yeah, sure. Thanks. Just wait here quietly. Otherwise... Sure. Did you hear that, Nick? Wait quietly, she said. Yeah, sure. I have my eye on you. Only so I can take care of you. Understand? I'm scared, Nick. So? What were you getting so excited about before? Look! On the label of the suit! That's an attorney's badge. Is the tiger a lawyer? No way! Look at this thing! It's made of paper! Let's go. For some reason, your badge suddenly looks really cheap to me, Nick. Why doesn't anyone recognize an obviously fake badge when they see one? I cannot do that for very long. Ah! come out from under the desk, Maya.
What are you two snooping around in my office for?
Nothing. We were just...
My precious carpet! You've got ash on my rug. You gonna wish your ugly feet never came through my door.
It wasn't us. It was already late.
You just wanna argue with me? Is that what you're doing? You think you can take me on? I'm gonna flatten yous two into pancakes and turn yous into my new rugs!
Oh. Don Tigre. You're back.
Ugh, that voice.
It's like evil seeping into your head through your ears. I'm sorry, Don Tigre. I knocked over that ashtray earlier, and...
Eek!
Has she got a death wish or what?
Oh, right.
Huh?
Forget about it, Violetta. It's nothing.
What?
I ain't gonna get mad at you. You're too cute, you hear?
That's so unfair.
Here, have some cookies. I just baked them. And you'll need some strong espresso while you're discussing your loan.
Phoenix right. Yes? You's either crazy or just plain stupid to chase after me. I worked so hard, but now you's gotta come and mess up my plan.
So it was him. He's my phony.
But I don't care. No one gets in my way.
What? I mean, excuse me?
You should have left the little girlie at home, right?
I have a few things.
No questions. This is the last time we meet.
Wait,
please.
That was pretty weak, Nick. You waited until he was out of earshot before you shouted after him. Like you're one to talk. I didn't hear you scream, hold it either.
The espresso.
No.
And cookies.
This woman is definitely not good for my heart. Now, what was it the tiger called her? Violetta? Ooh, talk to me. So, I'm kind of curious about your company, Tender Lender.
With the warm and friendly atmosphere you'd expect from a family-sized business. A conscientious rate of interest and an attractive repayment policy.
Why do I get the feeling this sentence is not going to end well?
We will tenderly lend you that little bit extra here at Tender Lender.
Hey, Nick, things are a bit tight for Ride & Co. at the moment, aren't they? I mean, there's that $500 you owe me from our card game for starters. Why don't you take out a loan? Would I like to take out a loan from a place like this? Not so much.
Tender Lender is on your side.
So, let's say I'm late with my repayment. What happens then?
We'd give you more coffee. Strong coffee.
Right. I think I'd rather skip town. Hey, just remember I can make strong coffee too, Nick. Strong tea as well. So, do you know about the incident we're investigating?
What incident?
Well, a man was poisoned in a restaurant just near here. That incident.
Let me see. I was here that day with the manager.
The manager being the tiger.
Furio Tigre.
Furio? Tigre? So that's where the tiger thing comes from. Zinni Hop's got a real name, Nick! Hurry up and find out more about him! Ugh, okay. Can I ask you about the tiger? I mean, Mr. Tigre?
Cookie?
Sure.
How do you like my cookies? I baked them myself.
Go ahead, Nick. The honor is all yours. No, ladies first, Maya. No matter how I look at this, I just don't get it. What are the tiger and the scary girl doing working together?
We are lovers.
That's not exactly coming across in your tone of voice.
And I owe Don Tigre my life. He's the one who saved me.
The tiger? Saved you?
Please, address him properly as Don Tigre. Otherwise, I have to...
Okay, Don Tigre, of course, I'm sorry. He saved her life. I'd sure like to know how that happened.
I'm very frail, you see. Just recently, I died once.
You died?
About 4 months ago. The doctors said to abandon all hope.
I guess they were expecting her to take a boat ride across the river Styx.
But Don Tigre, he saved me. He gave up everything.
Everything?
When I found out what he had done for me, I was happy.
No offense, but I'm finding that a little hard to believe.
I decided I'd pay him back with my life by serving him coffee and espresso.
I still wonder about what's in her coffee. So, is that why you've got the bandage around your head?
This?
So what's the story with the bandage?
They put it on after the operation.
Operation?
It's just a little injury. A little fatal injury.
Fatal injury? Maya just suffered one herself by the sound of it. So, that's the injury you were talking about before when you said you had died once? Oh, come on. She really creeps me out, Nick. Same here. We've got to find out the truth. Oh, in that case... Alright. You said that the bandage around your head was from an operation. You also said that you suffered a fatal injury to the head, correct? We need more clues. Oh, do we? I guess we'll see how far we can get here then.
Yes, the operation was very difficult, apparently.
Now, by fatal injury, you mean you were hurt very badly somehow, right? Did the injury in question have something to do with this? Oh boy. I mean, there's a repair bill. I also have a scooter. Maybe we wait. Okay. Ooh. Here he is! Old Zedy's back to feeding the pigeons again. There! Take this! And this! Get out of my park! I forgot what voice I gave him. Oh no. Like I thought, he's really mad. Come on, Maya. Just keep your head down and let's sneak away while we can. What? Why? Hello, old man! What are you doing, Maya? Ha! Ha! Hey, he just turned his back on us. I'm not surprised. I bet I really hurt his pride in court this morning. Hey, Mr. Kudo. Pigeon. Look, we really need to talk to you, all right? Out with the demons. In with the good fortune. Ow, ow, ow. Seeds. Shell splinters. Painful. I always knew you were a demon, Maya. I'm sorry about what happened in court earlier today. Everyone will be talking about me behind my back now. A dirty old man who was so busy looking at the servant girl's backside that he can't remember her face. A filthy, depraved animal. Not at all. Are you listening to me, boy? I don't care what you say. I saw that waitress put it in. She put some white powder into the young lad's cappuccino. We hear you. And another thing. The young layabout was wearing an earpiece. On the same side as the lens of his broken spectacles. We're really sorry.
So I made a little mistake about the vase. So what? I know what I saw. I tell you.
Okay, take it easy, please, Mr. Kudo.
Don't tell me to take it easy, you spiky-haired brat. Take this.
You said you were a craftsman, right?
The modern world casts on its craftsmen like me aside in droves.
Surely it's not that.
I come from a long line of craftsmen, right back to the time of the shoguns. You hear me? I didn't become an embroiderer. I was born one.
Actually, I'm kind of in the same situation myself.
I wanted to stick my fingers up that driveling old judge's nose and scream right down his ear hole. Objection!
Oh, so did you want to become a lawyer when you were young? I don't think that's quite it, Maya. I think he's just in a bad mood, that's all.
I've got a tsunami of frustration inside and it's ready to burst out.
If we let him start rambling now, we might never shut him up. What should I do? We'll cut it. Actually, we've got places to go, things to check and stuff. Maybe another time?
Fine, whatever. Just don't forget, I've got a tsunami's worth of rumbling to do.
Yes. This girl right here is really looking forward to hearing it all, honest. What? I never said that.
Come to the place where I work then. Here, bring this along with you.
What is this? It's covered in seeds. A discount coupon for a burger? He really wants someone to grumble at, huh? Although it is a burger joint. Oh, maybe we do have to listen then. Alright, my guy, yap at me. Guess I'd better let him talk. So, there's not much call for craftsmen these days then.
Of course not, you idiot. All I'm good for nowadays is running errands.
Errands?
Everyone takes advantage of the elderly. Buy some bread, Gramps. Take the dog for a walk, Granddad. Feed the pigeons, old man. What am I, some sort of 2-bit community handyman?
Well...
Buy some bread, now that I can understand. What's the point of feeding some seedy pigeons? Why don't people say what they mean? Get lost, that's what they're trying to say. Oh yes, I'm just an inconvenience, you see. At home, that restaurant, I just get in the way, don't I?
I'm sure you don't. Wait a minute. What did he just say? At home and at that restaurant. Hold up. By restaurant, are you talking about Tribulations? Did you get asked to run an errand there too?
Yes, I did. The very day that young brat was poisoned.
What? Ooh, we're getting some tea now. So on the day of the incident, what were you asked to do?
Glad you asked, boy, because I'll tell you what I was asked to do. All of a sudden, that young lad slumped over the table. The servant girl collapsed. And I broke that vase. It all happened so fast, I was in a bit of a daze, you see. Then the owner shouted to me, "Excusez-moi, you, call the police." Call them yourself, I should have said back, but I didn't think of it at the time.
So, did you end up calling the police?
Like I said, I was in a bit of a daze.
Did you call them on your cell phone?
Do I look like I'd have one of those newfangled thingamajigs? I went out looking for a payphone, of course.
You went looking for one?
Couldn't find one right away, you know. Wandered around for 5 minutes or so.
5 minutes? So for 5 minutes after the incident happened?
Yes, sirree, the owner was at Tribulations on his own.
Why didn't you mention this in court this morning?
Well, I would have if you'd given me the chance. But you all bullied me out of the courtroom.
Oops. Thank you, Mr. Kudo. You've certainly earned your kudos for today.
Wait a minute. If that's the case, there's more. I've got more to say. Oh, yes, I remember something else.
Bailiff, escort the witness out of the courtroom.
It's not my fault. You're the ones to blame.
You could have at least told us before we got to court. Is it really that important that Mr. Kudo was the one who called the police? What's important is the unaccounted time before the police arrived. The victim was dead, and Maggie was unconscious. Which leaves that man, alone in the restaurant. Mr. Kudo might have been chased out of the place on purpose. What do you mean? Maybe a certain someone didn't want him in the restaurant.
Oh, sure, you go ahead and say I was in the way as usual.
I suppose I should have been getting myself covered in pigeon poop instead. We need to get more details about what exactly happened. From Maggie, and from Mr. Armstrong. Okay. Looks like Mr. Armstrong's out again. But the place is open for business. You can't have an open restaurant without a chef. Hey, it's not my fault, Nick. Don't take it out on me. Only a couple of minutes after the incident happened, Mr. Kudo left the scene, leaving Mr. Armstrong here alone. Missing when we need to talk to him the most. Maybe he's trying to avoid us on purpose. I guess we'll go see Maggie then. That's fine.
Oh, Mr. Wright.
Hello, Maggie. So they finished questioning you?
Wasn't it just unbelievable in court today, sir? I was going to stay up all night and blog about everything that happened.
Weren't you scared? It was pretty touch and go in there.
Yeah, but you totally nailed that old man.
Well, he was all over the place with his testimony.
He's not the only one.
Huh? What do you mean?
Everyone else's testimonies don't match up either. Not with what I remember of the incident anyway.
Is it possible that she's the one misremembering things? Well, we'll see. Maggie, you know how you said that everyone else provided testimony that doesn't match up with what you remember?
Yup, there are just so many things that don't seem to add up. The biggest contradiction is the other guy I saw at the victim's table. He was the one who slipped something into the victim's coffee. I'm sure it was him.
But didn't Mr. Kudo testify earlier today that it was the waitress who put some white powder into the coffee cup?
So you really think it was this disappearing man that did it? Well, he's not the only thing that disappeared. The CD vanished as well. You know, the CD with the writing on it.
Oh yeah, the MC Screwdriver album, right? It was MC Bomber, Maya. That name was scrawled on the sports paper as well.
They never did find that CD at the crime scene, sir.
Or the victim's medication. That's gone missing too. Ouch, my head. This is getting way too complicated for me. But Maya, we found the CD! You said that you passed out when the victim, Glenn L., collapsed, right?
Yes, it's so embarrassing. I mean, I used to be a cop. When I came to, the restaurant was buzzing with police. And before I knew what was going on, they arrested me, sir.
So between the time the victim collapsed and the time the police arrived on the scene, you have no idea what went on at Tribulations?
No idea at all. Why? Is that important, Mr. Wright?
The other witness, the old man from the park, was pretty much chased out of the picture.
Chased out of the picture? What do you mean?
Old CD wasn't inside the restaurant because he was told to go call the police. Exactly. And you, Maggie, were unconscious. That means Mr. Armstrong was alone in the restaurant for a brief period of time.
No! You don't think Mr. Armstrong set me up, do you?
When you consider the facts, it's hard to imagine that Mr. Armstrong isn't involved in this at all.
It's like the master biting the paw of the dog that it feeds. Are you sure about this, Mr. Wright?
Well, the old man said as much when we spoke with him earlier.
I don't know. The things that man says don't add up for some reason, sir.
Maggie looks like she's trying to figure something out. Maybe we should ask Maggie exactly what she knows about old CD. Alright.
I feel much better after the trial this morning. I've been a bit of a courtroom proceedings addict for years now. It feels like forever since I saw a witness as slippery as that old man.
He's not really that bad for an old man, though. Oh, that bad of an old man.
Still, I feel a bit uneasy.
Huh? I thought you just said you felt much better. Maggie, if there's something on your mind, you've got to tell us. Especially if it has anything to do with Mr. Kudo or his testimony.
Roger, I'll spill it all and see what you make of it.
Okay, I also want to show her the CD.
I know I used to be on the police force.
Oh no. What do you mean? Okay, well, take this. Oh yeah, I've got something you're going to love.
Really? What is it?
A lunchbox just for you. Here.
Wow, a lunchbox. Weenies, too. I can't believe it. Thank you, sir. Did you make this just for me, Mr. Wright?
Nah, it was Detective Gumshoe. Who else would make such a nice lunchbox for you?
Detective Gumshoe?
He's really worried about you. Looks like you put a lot of effort into making this, too.
I can't accept it. Detention center rules. No gifts allowed, sir.
Hey, come on, Maggie. Don't be like that.
The rules are the rules. They'll lock you up if you break them.
Somehow, when an ex-cop turned waitress says that, it seems a whole lot scarier.
In any way, I hate weenies. Oh, really? It's all yours, Maya. You can enjoy it with Mr. Wright. But
She's right. It's better than letting it go to waste.
I guess so.
Gumshoe's lunchbox, eaten with Maya.
No.
Well, how was it?
That hit the spot. I love weenies.
Oh, good. I'm glad I gave it to you then, sir.
Okay. Maggie the stinker. How dare she? What about this?
Oh, is that your attorney's badge?
Actually, it's a fake.
Holy smokes, that's it!
Huh?
That's the badge your phony had, Mr. Wright.
You got duped by this?
But it's a completely different color.
And what about the fact that it's made of paper?
He said the badge got a tan as well while he was on Hawaii. When he was in Hawaii on business.
No way. Bruh, for real. I'm beginning to see how my phony was able to gain her trust. That is wild. Okay. Is there anything about Mr. Kudo's testimony that stood out as odd to you?
Actually, yes. The fact that he was even testifying to begin with doesn't quite what? Well, when I took the coffee over to the victim's table, it's true that there was another customer in the restaurant.
Yeah, we know that already. It was Victor Kudo.
But I can't really say. It was an old man.
Okay, then how about calling him a really old middle-aged man?
No, age isn't the issue. The other customer was a woman.
A woman? Are you sure, Maggie?
Well, I'm not 100% sure, but I think so.
So, what did this woman look like?
She was sort of creepy. She had a kind of cackling laugh.
Creepy.
Cackling?
Why do I get the feeling I've come across a woman like that recently?
Ooh!
No, you're so unhelpful. Okay,
Holy smokes, that's him!
Huh?
That's your phony, Mr. Wright. Just look at that ridiculous suntan.
For the record, I'm not sunburned like an over-dried tomato, so I don't know how.
He told me he'd been on a business trip to Hawaii, and that's where he got the tan.
I'm not hearing this. Okay, then. Ooh. Okay, Armstrong is still not back. Let's try criminal affairs. The main server just went up in smoke. Why the heck isn't the press conference set up yet? The superintendent's here already. Yeah, and there's a problem with the internet, too. I already told you to stop using your computer, Chief. But I'm watching videos online. I'm catching up on my Asian soap operas. It's gonna have to wait, Chief. I'm throwing the switch. No, just when some young guy was about to confess to his son's hot-to-trot girlfriend.
Wow, this place is really buzzing.
Something must be going down. Something really big. Huh? What are you doing here, pal?
Detective Gumshoe.
Can't be here right now. You'll be roped into the briefing if you stay. Huh? We've got big problems here today.
Why? What's going on?
It's a virus! A virus! A virus? There's a virus ripping through the precinct's computer system. But I really need to ask you some questions. Okay, I'm only gonna say this once, so listen up.
Yes.
No matter how poor you get, never borrow money from a place like this, you hear?
Okay.
If you got money trouble, just go on a diet of instant noodles and hang in there. We're not thinking about borrowing money, Detective. We want information. Oh, is that all? Well, let's see. Tender lender is considered to be even fishier than the average illegal loan shark. And it seems it ran into trouble just recently. Those guys have been pretty heavy-handed, calling in all their debts.
Really?
Don't go poking your nose around in their business, pal. You'll really regret it if you upset that lady.
Alright, I get the picture. Hey, wait a minute.
What did he just say?
That lady. Who's this lady he's talking about, Nick?
You better find out what the story is with this lady.
So what exactly is a computer virus, Detective Gumshoe?
I don't know.
What?
Look, I just go with the flow, alright, pal? And here I thought detectives were supposed to be somewhat knowledgeable. What's with that face, pal? You think you know what a virus is?
Well, Nick, do you?
A computer virus? Sure. I mean, only in simple terms, of course.
Really? Wow, you know everything, Professor Nick.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you Dr. Wright from now on.
Hey, that sounds pretty cool. Don't you agree, Dr. Wright?
Why do I get the feeling they're making fun of me? Okay, fine. I'm no expert, but I can at least explain the basics to the two of you. A virus is a program that gets inside a computer and causes damage. Damage? You mean it makes a machine go boom and explode? No, the damage is, well, it's all internal.
So the inside goes boom, right?
Imagine all the case data you got stored on your PC here in the station. A virus could wipe out all of that. That's the kind of damage I'm talking about.
Whoa, that's scary.
Yeah, and what's even more scary is that viruses are infectious.
Infectious?
Most computers are connected together on a network, right? A virus can move from one machine to another over the network. So the virus just keeps spreading faster and faster. Just like a real virus, huh?
But Nick, why would anyone want to make a program like that?
Yeah, it takes ages to type in all that data. Why would you want to destroy it, pal? No, people don't infect their own machines. They send the virus to someone else's.
What? That's horrible.
Oh, I get it. It's like you sneezing on Mr. Godot so he catches a cold.
Right, then he wouldn't be able to turn up in court because he'd be too sick. You really shouldn't do stuff like that, Nick. It's wrong.
Who, what, where, when, and why did the conversation jump to talking about me? Anyway, that's what a computer virus is. A bad program that causes damage. And all the different viruses have names, right? I kind of feel like I've heard the name of the virus we caught somewhere before. The name of the virus, huh? I feel like I've heard of it before, too. Well, who... Did we hear the name? I think not. Detective Gumshoe, that's a stupid name! I thought so. Here it comes.
Don't just nod to yourself and keep me in the dark, Nick. What's going on?
It's okay, Maya. You don't have to cry about it. Name's scribbled on that sports paper and written on the CD. That's the name of the virus. MC Bomber.
What?
Yeah, the virus that just infected every computer in the station, pal. It's MC Bomber. Can you give us any more details, please?
Take that, indeed.
Alright, talk to me, Gumshoe. We already knew about the MC Bomber virus from a little while back. A group of criminals issued a series of demands to the head honchos of law enforcement. They threatened to release the virus if their demands weren't met.
Who are they?
I don't know. Some hotshots from the criminal underworld would be my guess. And now the virus has been released, huh? Yeah, it's in every computer in the public office in the city. Everyone's going nuts. They're hopping around like they're dancing at a carnival.
All the stuff with criminals and viruses? It almost feels like we're in a sci-fi movie.
Apparently the programmer who made the virus was a real genius or something. The focus right now is on tracing the root of this virus on the black market. You mean someone put this virus up for sale? Yeah, and because this one's so powerful. They're estimating its price tag was in the millions of dollars, pal. In the millions? A virus can be worth that much? Ooh. What else? Maybe... That's the girl who works over at Tender Lender. You want to stay away from her, okay? I mean it. She does look kind of unforgiving, doesn't she? That should be the least of your worries, pal. What's that supposed to mean? What could be worse? Her name's Viola Cadaverini. She's the only granddaughter of Bruto Cadaverini.
Bruto Cadaverini? Do you know who that is, Nick?
Never heard of him. Bruto Cadaverini's the boss of the Cadaverini family. The Cadaverinis. That's one scary sounding name. You can't touch them. They're way too powerful for the police. But you're thinking of taking them on, aren't you? No, I don't remember ever saying that I was going to. I'd better get some more info out of Gumshoe about this family. Let's go. I'm not sure if I really want to get involved in this, but who are the Cadaverinis? Who are they? Scary bunch of people, that's who. You're a cop and you're scared? What's that about? Trust me, doesn't matter if you're a kid or a cop, these guys are scary. They've got some serious clout in the criminal underworld. We can't touch them. They've got too much moolah. Moolah? As in, they pretty much control all the cash on the city's black market. The black market, huh? And that includes Tender Lender, I take it. Sure, no one stands up to Bruto Cadaverini. And I mean no one. Interesting.
So Viola's the granddaughter of some mafia boss, then.
Yeah, and everyone knows how much Bruto loves his little girl. She means everything to him. So, how did she end up at Tender Lender? I don't know, pal. But I heard she and the boss of Tender Lender are pretty tight.
Tight?
That's what it said in a file I read related to Maggie's case.
Sounds like a pretty important clue.
Ah, can't believe it! Almost forgot the most important thing. And that is, you know, the lunchbox. How'd everything go? Lunchbox?
You remember the weenies? I hate weenies.
Oh yeah, those weenies. So, how'd my weenies taste when they went down the hatch?
Huh? Well, it was delicious.
Yeah, that's what she said? Really?
Well, not exactly.
Don't worry about it, pal. I figured something would happen, so I came prepared. Prepared? What do you mean? I made a jumbo lunchbox.
Oh.
Do me a favor again, huh, pal, and deliver this? This sure is a heavy burden, in more ways than one. I could just imagine Maggie's little eyes sparkling with joy when you bring her that.
Weenies again, Nick? Tell me we don't have to eat all these too.
Lunchbox given to Maya again.
I really can't eat anymore.
My guy. Okay. Maybe we go now? She's gone. Where is Armstrong? Okay, I'm assuming we have to do something more with Gumshoe. Oh, this guy. Tiger.
Is he famous?
Yeah, this guy's not a loan shark, you know. Nope, he's a big lone cat. Hence the name. Don't pay him back. And you'd better say your prayers, because he'll eat you alive.
You're shaking, detective.
Like a leaf. I'm just, you know, kinda on edge at the moment. You know what I mean. I wouldn't go flashing that photo around if I were you, pal.
Why not?
That guy rules the criminal underworld. You could get yourselves in serious trouble. I'm talking say your prayers trouble.
You're shaking, detective.
Like a leaf. I'm just, kinda on edge at the moment. If you know what I mean. Okay. I don't know what else we can do. Because we gave him the CD. Never did find the contents of that bag.
It was medicine for Mr. L's ruptured eardrum, right?
Yeah, we found traces of it in his left ear canal. He must have used it while he was at Tribulations. We're sure of that much. Okay. Don't forget to give that to Maggie, okay?
But they don't allow presents for the prisoners in the detention center, right?
Hey, you're right. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm counting on you to get it into her somehow. I'm a lawyer, not a delivery boy, Gumshoe. Okay. I mean, okay. I guess we could try going back to Viola. I feel like we have to talk to Armstrong. Where are you? Okay, wait, how do I get this way? Tender lender, aha. Okay. I'm gonna save here because I'm scared. And then we're gonna Alright, let's see if we can do this. Head bandage. Something to do with this. I have here a car repair bill. From this, it seems pretty obvious that this car was involved in an accident.
Let me see that. This bill is made out to the Cadaverinis?
Yes, it is.
I don't think I ever introduced myself. Tell me, what do the Cadaverinis have to do with me?
Something tells me she's not about to say hi and introduce herself. All right then. Your relationship with the Cadaverinis is very strong, and this is why. Grandpa. I know exactly who you are, Viola Cadaverini. You sustained that injury in a traffic accident, didn't you?
It happened about 4 months ago. I was driving in one of our family cars when someone pulled out in front of me. It was a motorbike, or something like that. I don't remember it much. Anyway, I swerved to try to avoid it, but I took a blow to the head. A bad one.
Yeah, I can imagine. So what happened to the person on the bike? I'm guessing they didn't get away with injuring the Viola Cadaverini, right?
I don't know what happened to them. They ran away, or so I heard.
Ran away?
If they'd stayed, I'd have...
Is it possible? Could the person who committed the hit and run have been... Though technically it was Viola that hit, no? It was this man, wasn't it? He was the cause of your accident.
It wasn't Don Tigre. I refuse to believe it. We collided, the motorbike and my car. But Don Tigre isn't injured at all, is he?
It was the tiger who caused Viola to crash. I can feel it. Plus, one of her locks just broke, so she must suspect it was him too. I'm sorry, Miss Cadaverini, but I have proof that the tiger was involved in a traffic accident on his bike. It's not exactly a motorbike, but Mr. Tigre rides around on a scooter, doesn't he? And you'll notice that the front wheel guard is badly damaged. Miss Cadaverini, you know the truth, don't you? This repair bill was paid by Furio Tigre. The Cadaverinis have known for ages who caused the accident, haven't they?
It's possible, perhaps. Somewhere inside me, I know that may be true.
I knew it!
But Don Tigre still saved my life. The operation was very complicated. It was very, very expensive.
How much are we talking?
Very, very, very expensive.
She seems kind of hesitant about giving me an actual figure. I should back off. Well, anyway, it was the tiger who paid for it, right?
After I recovered, Don Tigre told me. He said he paid for the operation because he cared about me. I believed him.
Really? But do you honestly believe that to be true? Do you want to know what I think? I think the reason he paid for the operation wasn't because of you, but someone else. Grandpa! Perhaps I shouldn't be saying this, but your grandfather, Bruto Cadaverini, controls a lot of dubious cash, right? And you're his beloved pride and joy. Sure, I don't know exactly how much the operation cost, but if you weren't the granddaughter of Mr. Cadaverini, do you think Mr. Tigre would have paid the money?
$1 million.
Oh my gosh.
"4 months ago, I was in a traffic accident. That's why I needed the operation. When I woke up, they told me it was nothing serious. A simple procedure.
Oh, really? Well, I guess if she recovered in 4 months, it couldn't have been too big.
They said the operation cost $1 million.
$1 million?
My grandfather ordered Don Tigre to pay $1 million in compensation.
Compensation, huh? It's underworld lingo for paying money to settle a score. Basically, pay or get into some serious trouble. But $1 million? This has to be related to our poisoning case somehow.
I wanted to believe him. I wanted to trust what Don Tigre said. He said it had nothing to do with my grandfather being Bruto Cadaverini. I wanted to believe he helped me because he cared about me, not my grandfather.
Not about my grandfather.
But I knew that wasn't really true.
Wow. I'm so sorry.
What he did to get the money it was evil. He said it was all for me, so I helped him.
You helped him? In what way?
Here, take these.
What are these? Medical papers?
I'm Bruto Cadaverini's granddaughter. He had to pay compensation. He was made an offer he simply couldn't refuse.
A $1 million bill for cranial surgery. Payment was due last year. Wow, I feel so bad for Viola. It's inexcusable. Huh? There are 2 things that I consider inexcusable. Poisoning and betrayal. Only a coward would hurt people using either of those tactics. Is everything all right, Nick? We should get going. Right after we finish our espresso. Yeah. I won't need to convince Viola of anything else, so I guess I could get rid of these. Repair bill thrown into the trash. Oh, nice. Okay. Alright, Jean, we're coming back. Where? Huh? What? Ha! Right and Co? Oh, okay. Thank you. Eh? 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 Huh? Oh, blue screen? Do we have to talk with Maya? I guess we do. Alright. Move. Sometimes the Maya dialogue locks you. Oh, okay. Almost forgot about that guy. Oh, okay, he's an eoph. I'd beat you so hard it'll feel like you was smooching the express train. Phoenix Wright. You saying you, Phoenix Wright? Cause I'm Phoenix Wright. The one and only. Actually, I've learned a little something about my doppelganger. Huh, you did? What'd you find out? Oh yeah, Maya was working at the restaurant when I ran into Don Fonione. Let's just say he was such a terrible version of me that I want to sue for defamation. What's that guy's story, anyway? What does he have to gain by impersonating me? Okay. Oh. No. Let me go. Eh? Eh? Do I... Sesame! Talk and present the garbage tick. Aha! Thank you. Do you mind taking a look at this? Code word. Oh, do I just have to talk to her? Do I present Glen Elg? Ah, there we go. About Mr. Elg. He was a top programmer. I would even say he was a genius. But he did suffer from 1 or 2 bugs in his personality. Oh, like what? He was a bit of a loser. Perhaps that would be the best way to describe it. That's what got him into trouble. What's the matter? He was a top programmer. I would even say he was a genius. So he was really no trouble at all. A model employee. Hey, wait a minute. Just now you said something about him being in trouble. We've got to find out what this trouble was exactly. About Mr. Elk. Was he in some kind of trouble? I'm sorry? Why would you think that? I thought you said something about it just now. You said he got himself into trouble because he was a bit of a loser. Aha. Three psyche locks. I guess Mr. Elg is like every other man with his own pile of secrets. Lens troubles. So, how about you tell me what kind of trouble Mr. Elg was in? I'm sorry, sir, but we don't deal with troubleshooting here. Perhaps you'd like to speak to someone in customer service. What is she talking about? I guess I'd better just take a shot and see where it gets me. Miss Basil, let me ask you something. Did Mr. Elg's troubles have something to do with this? Gamba. What is that? A bunch of horse racing tickets, all losing ones. With that many tickets, you could get $1 at the recycling center. You good people are very, very bad. Cashing in on other misfortunes is immoral. Is that a whiff of hypocrisy I smell? But what is the relevance of these tickets? The victim, Mr. Glenn Elg. He had a gambling habit, didn't he? I don't think that's a logical conclusion based on the facts. Everyone likes to go to the races from time to time. Yeah, but not everyone buys this many tickets. Anyway, I don't believe that proves anything on its own. You're right, but I'm not through yet. Mr. Elk's gambling wasn't restricted to horse races, was it? Aha! Oh wait, it's right here. The lottery, horse racing. He bought a lot of tickets and lost a lot of times. That's got to have hurt his wallet pretty bad, don't you think? Maybe bad enough to be the cause of some pretty serious trouble, perhaps. No. You're right. Glenn did have a gambling habit. You good people must not follow his example, do you understand? Trust me, even if I wanted to, I don't exactly have the money to buy any. But if you win, there's no problem, is there? And Glenn had a winning ticket, didn't he? For $500,000. Yeah, but... It's hard to imagine how he could have been in trouble then, isn't it? It's true that Mr. Elg won $500,000 in the end. But that was his first stroke of good luck. He was in deep trouble before that. Deep trouble? What do you mean? Mr. Elg's real problem was with someone or something more terrifying and ferocious. Aha. Furio Tigre, the boss of a loan office called Tender Lender. Tender Lender? People with businesses should think harder before naming their offices. Like you're one to talk. Well, what do you think? Our firm is doing very well at the moment. I don't think we need to borrow money. No. I mean about Mr. Elg. You think Glenn had something to do with this Furio Tigre? Yes. I'm sorry. I don't know of any connection between the two of them. Really? Because I've got proof that Mr. Elg and the tiger knew each other. Calendar. Furio Tigre, aka the Tiger, is the boss of a loan office called Tender Lender. This is who Mr. Elg met with on the day of his murder. And the only thing a loan shark would talk with him about would be his debt. No. It's true that Glenn had racked up quite a bit of debt from his gambling habit. About $100,000, I think. $100,000? Ouch! But I heard he won the lottery, so he should have been in the clear. Shame Maggie couldn't get a bit of that good luck. Okay. So the guy got lucky and won the lottery. But what if he hadn't won? What was his plan then? Well, this isn't easy to say, but he said he would use his talents to repay the money. His talents? I suspect he was talking about programming. What computer program is worth $100,000? Perhaps you good people should leave so I can get back to my work. I'm so close to cracking her. The program in question. Was it by any chance this? Well, this is it, isn't it? This is the virus that's infecting computers worldwide as we speak. Worldwide? Whoa. MC Bomber. No. Glenn's head had more processing power than any computer, but it had been infected with a gambling virus. Glenn was in too deep. You mean he was in debt? Yes, $100,000 in debt. Not an easy amount to repay. So, he said he was taking on some extra work, something a bit risky. Risky? How? Maybe he was going to become a waitress at Tribulations. Where did you come up with these ideas? So it's safe to say Mr. Elg was the creator of this virus, huh? The MC Bomber virus? Yes. It was a work of genius. In a bad sort of way, of course, but still genius. Yeah, can you imagine Glenn Elg in that outfit? Whew! Something like that would probably fetch several $1 million on the black market. Inconceivable! Gumshoe was right for a change. This date, December 3rd, that is marked on this calendar, was his deadline for repaying his debts. I guess we won't be needing these horse racing tickets anymore. Glenn Elg's losing horse racing tickets thrown back on the floor. Use the trash can, Nick! My gosh, okay. Do I need to give her anything else? Maybe I go back to Tribulations now. Please. Aha!
Bonjour. I have been waiting for you to return.
Mr. Armstrong? Oh, good timing. I was hoping to find you here. We'd like to ask you a few questions.
Well, he hasn't got anything to say to you fellas.
It's eoph!
Who you calling Zania?
I'm out from under the table already, Maya.
Okay, hand it over.
What?
You just want to play games with me? I don't recommend that. The medical papers, now!
Uh-oh. I think he wants Viola Cadaverini's papers back. You mean this? The $1 million medical papers? Miss Cadaverini trusted you. That's why she said that she helped you.
Forget about it. That girl's dumber than an eggplant. You just want to know what's sad? I'll tell you what's sad. And it ain't only her face. She thinks she's got power because she's Bruto's little girl. Now that's sad.
I can't let you have these papers.
Then why did you show them, Phoenix?
Tomorrow in court, I'm going to expose what you did to get the $1 million you used to pay this off.
Tigre, so sad.
So dumb.
You crazy or something? I don't care if you want to give it to me or not. There's 2 of us here. You got that? 2. Oui.
Mr. Armstrong?
Forgive me, désolé, I cannot argue with him.
Was I slapped? That really hurt.
Is that all you got? I'll be taking those papers now. Armstrong, get that lighter.
Wait!
Don't take it too hard. Phoenix, right?
That was so stupid. I shouldn't have let my guard down. Those medical papers were vital evidence.
Hold it, pal.
Let's go! Detective Gumshoe!
Detective? You think you're gonna stop me, Copper? Beat it!
Whoa! I'm on Gumshoe. Keep it together. You guys, get out of here. Leave this guy to me. But...
Go, pal, and take this!
If you get hurt, who's gonna look after Maggie, huh? All right. Thanks, Gumshoe. Wait, Nick. Don't leave me behind. I'll get even with that guy tomorrow. In court. Tenderlender's going down.
Let's go.
I think I can manage one trial segment. We'll see. If Furio comes out, my voice might die, but it's fine. Good morning, Mr. Wright. Good morning, Maggie. Time to point, exactly. So, what do you think is gonna happen today, sir? Yesterday's session didn't go so well and ended on a giant mystery. That's true. And we still haven't solved a single part of it yet. Are you okay, Nick? Huh? Oh, yeah, of course. I saw that little flash of doubt in your eyes. No, that wasn't doubt. That was, determination. Why don't I believe you? It's nearly time, Maggie. You'd better get going to the defendant's seat. Roger, don't let me down, Mr. Wright. I'm counting on you.
Hey, pal.
Hey, Detective Gumshoe.
Quit stressing Maggie out. She doesn't need that.
How did you know she was stressed?
I was watching through the doorway.
Oh.
You look like you lost the case already. Show a bit of confidence, will you, pal? Here, maybe this'll help.
Huh? Have you taken up aromatherapy too?
Not in a million years, pal. Don't tell me that you don't remember this thing.
Come to think of it, that doesn't look like one of those aromatherapy bottles.
This is the small bottle that turned up at Trebion's kitchen a couple days ago.
Wow, look at all these little bottles. Oh, they're aromatherapy oils. He's got so many, they're overflowing onto the floor. Hey, wait a minute. There's one bottle that's different from all the others. Well, what do you know? And it doesn't have a label either. And it doesn't smell. finally got the analysis results back from the lab.
So, what is it? Is it the poison?
I'm afraid not, pal. It's medication.
Medication?
Yeah, for ears. Topical use only, apparently.
For ears?
You mean... Yeah, it's the medication Glenn Elk was using for his ruptured eardrum. What was Glenn Elk's ear medicine doing in the kitchen?
Ooh, let's go.
What about the unidentified fingerprints? Anything on that? Someone screwed up, so they only had time to analyze the contents of the bottle. Another hour, and they might have gotten something on the prints, but...
That's going to weaken its impact as a piece of evidence.
Okay, pal, this is it. Make sure your defense is impregnable today, got it?
Today's trial. I'm gonna expose that guy for what he's done, or my name isn't Phoenix Wright. Okay, wait a second. How many more segments do we have? Let me see. Because if we only have 2 segments left, I might end here so that we could stop. Ooh, yeah, okay. We only have 2 segments, so maybe we're gonna stop here for today, just so that I have enough to finish up next week. So, we'll save right here. Yeah. Gotta balance things out. And it'll be good to rest my voice, too. Sfurio, come on. But it's okay. I had a lot of fun, so thank you guys so much for coming. Hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!